Welcome back, everyone. Today we are diving headfirst into autonomous research agents.
And we're looking at one in particular we found on the AI agent store.
Right, our usual spot for finding the tools that, actually work. This one is called Cosmos.
Kosmos. It's an autonomous AI scientist agent. It specializes in drug discovery support and long-form research.
Okay, AI scientist. That sounds like a pretty massive leap. What's its actual mission?
So its core function is to run these really exhaustive, open-ended research campaigns.
Open-ended.
Yeah, it takes a complex scientific goal, it merges huge data analysis with a massive literature review, and then it synthesizes a fully cited scientific report.
So who is this for, exactly?
It's really custom built for biomedical researchers, computational biologists, anyone in pharma R&D looking for a serious edge.
Okay, let's unpack the part that sounds almost too good to be true.
The speed.
The speed is the headline, right? There was an estimate that a 20-cycle run can compress, something like 6 months of PhD-level research into a single day.
Into one 24-hour period. It's utterly insane time compression.
But how? What does that actually look like in practice?
Well, it's the sheer scale of computation. During just one of these campaigns, which can run up to 12 hours, the system executes around 42,000 lines of code.
Wow.
And it actively reads and cross-references about 1,500 scientific papers.
1,500 papers.
Yeah.
That level of scale makes me wonder about...
The oversight, the human-in-the-loop part.
Exactly. How does it coordinate all that without someone constantly babysitting it?
And that gets us to its autonomy level, which is quoted at around 75%.
Which is very high.
Extremely. It gets there by constantly iterating. It cycles through data analysis, then a literature search, then hypothesis generation, all on its own.
So it's not just reading, it's actually forming a hypothesis.
Precisely. It uses something called a structured world model, which is like its internal blueprint, to coordinate all these little steps over hundreds of rollouts. The human just sets the goal and, does the final review.
That's incredible. But it brings up the big question, what has it actually found? Has any of this been validated?
Yes, and the results are pretty concrete. Cosmos has produced multiple validated discoveries in some really complex fields.
Like what?
We're talking about identifying a new therapeutic target for heart failure, uncovering a new mechanism that underlies neurodegeneration, and even establishing universal principles of brain connectivity. These aren't just theories, they're tangible, published breakthroughs.
So if you're a biomedical researcher listening to this, what's the fastest way to put this to work?
The main uses are really validation and screening. You can use it to screen complex biological data sets way more efficiently.
And validation.
Critically, yeah. You can rapidly stress test your own internal results before you commit huge, expensive lab resources.
And you can trust the output.
Well, every single claim in its reports links directly back to the code it ran or the primary papers it analyzed, so it's all verifiable.
So access. Is this just for big pharma companies with deep pockets?
Not entirely. Researchers can get access on the Edison Scientific Platform. It uses a credit-based pricing model.
But what if you're at a smaller lab or university?
That's the crucial part. There is also an open source implementation on GitHub. So if your team has the technical expertise, you can self-host it, extend it, and add your own tools. This raises a really important question for all of science, really.
Which is?
What happens when the main bottleneck in discovery is no longer computational or laborious, but purely conceptual?
When the slow part is just having the right idea.
Exactly. The potential for an exponential acceleration in scientific discovery is just immense.
That is a big thought to leave everyone with today. If you're curious and want to explore Cosmos or other agents, you can check out the website at aiagentstore.ai.
Thanks for tuning in.
And please do take a moment to rate the show. It really helps.